Guys, we can all agree that Jamie Carragher, as great a pundit as he is, has had his fair share of ridiculous takes. From calling Szoboszlai unprofessional for missing a chance against Manchester United, to claiming that Konate was stupid for committing a foul that was clearly outside the box against Southampton. But this time, what he said about Mohamed Salah couldn't have been more spot on. Carragher stated that our Egyptian king has every chance of achieving his dream of becoming only the second African player to win the Ballon d'Or after George Weah, but with one condition: the Reds need to win titles, or at least make it to the Champions League final. And you know what? Every single word of that is true. Right now, there's no one better or more productive in world football than Mo Salah, because let's be honest, he currently has that inevitable aura around him. The stats and the eye test prove it. So, in today's video, hit those like and subscribe buttons, and let's dive right into the video. Now sure, goals and assists are often seen as the ultimate metrics for judging a player's contribution. And with Salah sitting on 18 goals and 15 assists across all competitions, it's easy to see why the scales tip in his favour, right? I mean, that's an insane average of 1.36 goal contributions per 90 minutes. These stats put him right up there with the best, if not the best, when compared to other players. In fact, he ranks 4th in assists and 6th in goals across all players in Europe's top 5 leagues. But here's the kicker. Those rankings include players from all positions, even strikers. And people forget one important detail. Salah isn't a number 9. He's not the guy who's meant to be on the end of every chance. He's a winger. And when you consider that, these numbers become even more ridiculous. When you narrow it down to other wingers, Salah blows them out of the water. He's got the most goals, the second most expected goals, and the third most assists. But you guys know how we roll here on Panenka. Just bringing up goals and assists isn't enough for us. So, as always, we dug deeper into the underlying stats to show you exactly why Mo Salah is without a doubt a top contender for the Ballon d'Or. Let's kick it off with some numbers tied to his output. Salah has been as ruthless as ever in front of goal. Not only is he in the top 7 for shots per 90 minutes, proving that he's constantly on the hunt for more goals, but he also boasts the best goal conversion rate in the entire Premier League, sitting at an incredible 29.41%. We've seen Salah do it all. Ruthless penalties, those beautiful left-footed curlers, volleys on the turn. He's been absolutely unstoppable in front of goal. Of course, some people might point out that he's missed 10 big chances, putting him 3rd on the list for most big chances missed. But maybe that's just a reflection of how often the Egyptian puts himself in goal-scoring positions. Think about it. Salah averages 29.65 touches in the attacking third per 90 minutes and 9.30 touches inside the opposition's penalty box. Those numbers put him right up there with the very best in this area. This comes down to how Arne Slot is utilising the Egyptian king. Unlike other wingers who are expected to track back and support their fullbacks, Salah stays relatively high up the pitch. Just take a quick look at his heat map from this season, and you'll notice he spends little to no time in our defensive third. But let's give you a clearer example from our recent 6-3 demolition of Spurs. Take the moment when Robertson made that brilliant tackle to win the ball back for our 4th goal. Notice how all 9 outfield Liverpool players are in our half, working to defend the attack. Except for Salah, he's nowhere to be found on the right-hand side. Moments later, as we progress the ball forward, you can spot him starting his run from the halfway line. This is one of the key reasons why Liverpool have been so lethal in transition. Salah is averaging 12.29 progressive passes received per game, showing just how often the Reds target him with long balls from deep. Arne Slot understands how dangerous Salah is on the break. His pace and clever movement allow him to arrive in threatening areas with ease. But it doesn't stop there. Salah's physicality is arguably at its peak right now. See, the goal of targeting Salah with long passes isn't just to release him into open space. He uses his strength and body positioning brilliantly to receive the ball and take part in the up, back and through patterns we've broken down on the channel before. Salah often acts as a wall, shielding the ball from defenders before driving forward with pace. Time and time again, we've seen fullbacks crumble to the ground after failing to dispossess him. It's a masterclass in using physicality to dominate one-on-one duels. Now sure, some might argue that keeping Salah higher up the pitch means Liverpool are essentially defending with one less player, and that his defensive stats will never look as good as others. But if you think about it, this is exactly how you maximize a 32-year-old star player and get the absolute best out of him. So far, we've focused on how Salah thrives when Liverpool play more direct, countering with devastating pace and precision. But what about when the Reds are in settled possession, holding the ball and sustaining pressure? What does Salah bring to the table then? Remember how we couldn't stop praising Salah's creativity last season, saying he was adding yet another layer to his game? Well, the same holds true this season. The Egyptian is averaging 3.19 carries into the penalty box per game, putting him in the 93rd percentile compared to other wingers in Europe's top 5 leagues. He's brilliant at driving the ball into the area, using his signature dribbling style, stopping suddenly, and changing direction in a flash. This doesn't just force defenders to track his every move, it also creates the crucial space his teammates need to exploit. This is where Salah's creativity truly shines. There's a reason he's already racked up 11 assists. Just take a look at how highly he ranks for expected assists, long pass completion, and passes into the penalty area. It's all there in the numbers. And it doesn't end there, guys. Salah also ranks second for through balls, third for crosses into the goalkeeper's box, and 8th for deep completions. Now, for those unfamiliar with the term, a deep completion is a non-cross pass played into the zone within 20 meters of the opponent's goal. And if you've been paying attention, you'll know these kinds of passes are one of our primary methods of chance creation. And since we're on the topic of crosses, let's talk about Salah's crossing this season. It's been absolutely sensational. The assist for Gakpo against Fulham is probably the best example of this. Give him just a bit of time and space out wide, and he'll deliver an inch-perfect ball that can unlock even the tightest of low blocks. These numbers and performances are nothing short of elite, guys. It's the perfect combination of Salah's undeniable talent, his relentless work ethic, because let's face it, not many players maintain this level of performance at his age, and of course the tactical tweaks introduced by Arne Slot. So what's stopping Salah from being a serious Ballon d'Or contender? Trophies, that's it. Look, we all know the Ballon d'Or has faced criticism over its integrity in recent years. Some argue that individual performances alone should be enough to win the award, while others insist that titles are the key. But here's the thing, Salah is already delivering on the performance and numbers side of things. If Liverpool can win just one major trophy, or even reach the Champions League final, that should be enough to seal it for him, let's be honest. There's no other player in world football hitting these levels right now. And if our Egyptian king keeps performing like this, denying him the Ballon d'Or would be nothing short of daylight robbery. It's not every day you get to witness a player like Salah rocking a Liverpool shirt week in, week out, with that inevitable aura of greatness. We need to cherish these moments. A true club legend giving his all for the team. As it stands, this could very well be Salah's final season at Anfield, given his contract situation. But let's be real, he's more than earned the right to have his contract renewed. Give the man a fat check as a reward for everything he's done, or at the very least for how many times he's terrorized Manchester United. So what do you think? Do you agree with us and Jamie Carragher that Mo Salah is a legit Ballon d'Or contender and could make history as the second African and first Arab player to ever win the award? Based on his numbers and performances, we highly doubt you disagree. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome content. See you next time.